today we are going to revise Act 3, Scene 1. Act 3, Scene 1, which takes place at Forres, the palace of Macbeth. So, before going with the explanation of the scene, I would like to tell you the important points that you have to keep in mind while reading this scene. Alright. So, if we talk about this scene, the scene takes place after Macbeth becomes the king. All right. So, what is important in this scene? You can even note it down. First is Banquo's Salilaki. In this scene, you will find when Banquo is speaking to himself, and in that Salilaki, there are some important things that we come to know about the character of Banquo. Next is Macbeth's invitation to Banquo. Macbeth and Lady Macbeth. Macbeth, when becomes the king, he is throwing a feast. He is somehow organizing a banquet for his friends, and he invites Banquo also. Then we come to know about Macbeth's envy to Banquo. Now, envy, you understand, jealous, feeling of jealous, all right? So, Macbeth is not happy with the prophecy that the witches have made, and that's why he feels jealous of him. One of the major reasons is that the witches very clearly in their prophecy mentioned that Macbeth will become the king, but he is not going to retain that kingship in his family because Banquo's sons will be the king later on in future. So Macbeth is envious about it. Then he conspires against Banquo and he plots against him. For that, he encounters with murderers, how he manipulates them and somehow he provokes them against Banquo so that they are ready to kill him. Okay. And you know, if we talk about the significance of this scene, so this scene builds up suspense. All right, in this, the scene builds up suspense. The readers are curious to know what would happen next. Okay, now let's go ahead with the explanation. Okay, so Act 3, Scene 1, Forest, the palace. Enter Banquo. Banquo enters over here, and this is the soliloquy that I was talking about because he is speaking to himself. Banquo says, "Thou has it all, King, Cawdor, Glamis, all." So, in this soliloquy, we find that he is talking to himself, but whom is he talking about? He is talking about Macbeth. All right. So he says, "Thou has it all, has it now." Thou here refers to Macbeth. "You have it now, thou has it now, King, Cawdor, Glamis, all." Now you are everything. You have become the king, Thane of Cawdor, Thane of Glamis, all, as the weird women promised. Weird women here refer to the witches. "And I fear thou played most foully for it." And I fear that you played most foully for it. So, from this line, what do we come to know? We understand that Banquo is suspicious about Macbeth. He somewhere knows that Macbeth has done wrong. He somewhere knows that it is nobody else but Macbeth only who has killed Duncan to get the throne. Okay. Yet it was said, "It should not stand in thy posterity." Now, before this, when Banquo knows that Macbeth has done wrong to get the throne, and he is the one who has killed King Duncan, why is he not open about it? Why is he not doing anything against Macbeth? So here you should understand, he doesn't speak open about it. He cannot do anything at that moment of time. Why? Because you know, king was like God at that time. Okay, king was considered as an entity of God, and as per a theory, that political theory that was very much prevalent in the society at that time, nobody should go against the king, even if someone has become the king by using wrong path, wrong ways. Okay, so that is why Banquo, being very loyal to the kingship, is not raising his voice against the injustice that has been done to King Duncan and the wrong way that Macbeth has adopted to get this throne. All right. Yet it was said, "It should not stand in thy posterity." Posterity means, in the line of descendants. But yet it was said, now he is talking about the prophecy only. फिर भी ये कहा गया था that it should not stand in thy posterity, it should not pass on to your descendants, but that myself should be the root and father of many kings. But I will be the root and father of many kings. This is what? "If there come truth from them, as upon thee, Macbeth, their speeches shine. अगर विचेस ने सच बोला है या जो भी कुछ उन्होंने कहा है वो सच है, as upon thee Macbeth their speeches shine, as their speeches shine upon you Macbeth, वो Macbeth के रेफरेंस में कह रहा है जैसे कि उनकी स्पीचेस तुम्हारे ऊपर बहुत शाइन कर रही हैं, you are able to get that glory as they mentioned in their speeches. Why? By the verities on thee made good. Why? By the verities. Verities here refer to prophecies. Prophecies, you should know these meanings, okay? By the prophecies on thee made good, when their prophecies have been made good on you, may they not be my oracles as well? Are they not going to be my oracles as well? Oracle is supposed to be the voice of God. So whatever they have said has become truth. Whatever they have said has become a reality in your case. So is it not going to be a reality in my case also? And set me up in hope. And in this way, it set me up in hope. I am being hopeful. So from this soliloquy of Banquo, we come to know about two things. One, that he is seeing a hope. All right, what kind of hope? That if witches prophecies have come true in case of Macbeth, so they should come true in his case also. So he should be, though he himself won't be able to be the king, but his sons should be able to be the king. He should be the father of the kings. And at the same time, another thing that we come to know from this soliloquy is that he somehow knows about what Macbeth has done, that Macbeth has killed the king, but he is not raising his voice against him, right? This is what we come to know from Banquo's soliloquy. Now, at that time only, but hush, no more, hush, and he stops himself, hush, quiet, no more of it. और ज़्यादा नहीं बोलना है हमें इसके बारे में. So somehow he was conscious. You know, the difference between the character of Macbeth and Banquo is that, see, he is also influenced. Banquo is also influenced by the prophecy of witches, but he is not opting any wrong way. Rather, he is restraining himself from doing anything wrong. The problem with Macbeth was that he got swayed. He became so overambitious after listening to what the witches said that he was ready to do anything to make those prophecy true. Is that clear? Okay, so Senate sounded, enter Macbeth as king, Lady Macbeth as queen, Lennox, Ross, lords, ladies, and attendants. Now you see, as I told you, the scene takes place when Macbeth has become a king. So like a king he comes, there is a sound of trumpet, and then they all enter. So Macbeth says, here is our chief guest, Lady Macbeth. If he had been forgotten, it had been as a gap in our great feast, and all thing unbecoming. Now you see, as soon as Macbeth sees Banquo, he calls him his chief guest. Here is our chief guest. यहाँ पर हमारा chief guest है. तो तब लेडी मकबेथ कहती है, इफ ही हैड बीन फॉरगॉटन, अगर उसको भुला दिया गया होता, इट हैड बीन एज अ गैप इन अ ग्रेट फीस्ट एंड ऑल थिंग अनबिकमिंग. ऑल थिंग अनबिकमिंग मीन्स इम्प्रॉपर. सारी चीजें इम्प्रॉपर हो जाती if we have not been able to invite him. All right, he is our chief guest. So somehow here we find that they are in a way giving extra footage, or you can say they are giving him proper respect, as Macbeth is calling him chief guest, and Lady Macbeth also says that he cannot be forgotten in our feast. Our feast would become improper if he is not there. Macbeth says, tonight we hold a solemn supper, sir, and I'll request your presence. Tonight we hold a solemn supper. We are having a formal dinner. Solemn supper here refers to formal dinner, and I'll request your presence. और मैं चाहूँगा कि आप वहाँ पर आएं. Banquo says, let your highness command upon me. Don't request me. Let your highness, being the king, please command upon me. You should command me. You should instruct me. You should not request me. To the which my duties are with the most indissoluble tie forever knit. To the which, to your kingship, my duties are with most indissoluble, that cannot be dissolved, that cannot be broken, tie forever knit. So you should not request me, you should command me. For that Macbeth says, ride you this afternoon? Are you riding this afternoon? Banquo says, aye, yes, my lord, my good lord. Macbeth, we should have else desired your good advice, which still hath been both grave and prosperous in this day's council, but we'll take tomorrow. So Macbeth is trying to know his schedule. He is trying to know what Banquo is about to do. So he asked him, are you riding today? दिस आफ्टरनून. तो ही सेज हाँ, तो वो जानबूझ के बोल रहा है आई हैड टू टेक यू सम एडवाइस, वी शुड हैव एल्स अदरवाइज वी डिजायर्ड योर गुड एडवाइस, हमें तुम्हारी सलाह चाहिए थी, which always has been both grave here means serious and prosperous means fruitful. तुम्हारी एडवाइस जो हमेशा एक सीरियस एडवाइस होती है और फ्रूटफुल होती है, इन दिस डेज काउंसिल, आज की काउंसिल में हमें तुम्हारी कुछ एडवाइस चाहिए थी, बट वील टेक टुमारो, लेकिन हम कल ले लेंगे. इज इट फार यू राइड, क्या तुम ज्यादा दूर तक कहीं जा रहे हो? Banco says, as far, my lord, as will fill up the time twixt means between this time and supper. Twixt is an old English word which means between this time and supper. Yes, मैं इतनी देर के लिए जा रहा हूँ जो मेरा टाइम फिलअप हो जाएगा अब से लेकर डिनर टाइम तक के लिए. Go not my horse the better, I must become a borrower of the night for a dark hour or twain. If my horse do not go better means if he doesn't run fast, okay, if he is not faster, I must become a borrower of the night. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा अगर मेरा घोड़ा तेज़ी से नहीं दौड़ा तो I will become borrower of the night. वैसे तो मैं रात होने से पहले आ जाऊँगा, अदरवाइज थोड़ी सी रात मुझे लेनी पड़ेगी फॉर अ डार्क आवर और ट्वेन, 1 or 2 डार्क आवर्स, सिर्फ 1-2 घंटा रात का मुझे लेना पड़ेगा, अदरवाइज आई विल बी एबल टू कम बिफोर नाइट. Macbeth says, fail not our feast. हमारी feast को fail मत करना. Okay, don't forget to be there in our feast. My lord, I will not. Macbeth says, we hear our bloody cousins are bestowed in England and in Ireland, not confessing their cruel parricide. Now, Macbeth is discussing about Donalbain and Malcolm. Who are Donalbain and Malcolm? They are King Duncan's sons. All right. And he says, he is talking about them because he must have got some news. He says, they are bestowed means given shelter in England and in Ireland. हमने सुना है कि जो ये मेरे cousins हैं वो इंग्लैंड और आयरलैंड में रह रहे हैं. Not confessing their cruel parricide is murder of father. Okay, murder of father is called parricide. They are not confessing, they have not yet confessed the murder of their father, filling their hearers with strange invention. They are filling their hearers with strange invention. Invention here means invented stories. But of that tomorrow, when therewithal we shall have cause of state craving us jointly. But of that means about this subject tomorrow. But we will talk about this subject tomorrow, when therewithal we shall have cause of state craving us jointly, because there we will talk about the cause of state. Cause of state here means affairs of state craving us jointly, demanding our discussion jointly, demanding our attention jointly. Hi you two horse, now you can go to your horse, adieu, bye bye till you return at night. तो तब तक के लिए विदा जब तक तुम रात को आते हो. Goes Flaens with you? Is Flaens also going with you? Now you see, he is inquiring from Banco his schedule. He wants to know, he is getting all the information that he requires about him, right? He says, aye, yes, my good lord, our time does call upon us. Now the time is there that we should leave now. हमारा समय हो गया है जाने का. We are short of time. Macbeth says, I wish your horses swift and sure of foot, and so I do commend you to their bags. I wish your horses swift and sure of foot means a very fast and safe journey. All right. And so I do commend you, I entrust you to their bags. Farewell, bye bye. And Banco exits from there. Okay, और वहाँ से फिर Banco चला जाता है. Let every man be master of his time till 7 at night. Now other people are also there. Lennox, Rocks, other attendants, lords, सब लोग हैं वहाँ पर. अब now he announces it to everybody. वो सबको कहता है let every man be master of his time till 7 at night. रात को 7 बजे तक आप अपने समय के मालिक हैं. To make society the sweeter welcome, we will keep ourselves till supper time alone. Now, to make society the sweeter welcome, so that we can welcome the society. Society is the company of friends. कि हम अपने company of friends को एक sweeter welcome दे पाएं, उसके लिए we will keep ourselves till supper time alone. Supper time तक हम अकेले रहेंगे. While then, God be with you. Till then, God be with you. So, exit all but Macbeth and an attendant. सब वहाँ से चले जाते हैं because he has told everybody that they are free till 7 o'clock and he wants to welcome them at 7 o'clock. So they all leave from there. So at that time everybody leaves except Macbeth and an attendant. अब सिर्फ Macbeth और attendant रह गया है. तो वो attendant से कहता है, Sirrah, a word with you. Sir, a word with you. तुमसे कुछ पूछना है. Attend those men our pleasure. Are those people attending our pleasure means are they waiting outside for me? So we come to know that there are some men whom he has to talk. Alright, कोई लोग हैं जो उसका वेट कर रहे हैं. तो वो पूछता है, क्या वो अभी भी मेरा वेट कर रहे हैं? Attendant says, they are, my lord, without the palace gate. Without means outside the palace gate. वो palace gate के बाहर आपका इंतजार कर रहे हैं. Macbeth says, bring them before us. उनको लेकर आओ मेरे सामने. Now the attendant also leaves from there. Now who is left in this scene at this moment on the stage? Only Macbeth. And whatever he says after this is his soliloquy. Alright, अब जो वो भी कहता है that is his soliloquy. अब वो अपने आप से बात कर रहा है. To be thus is nothing. To be thus here refer to king like this. To be a king like this is nothing. इस तरह का राजा होना कुछ नहीं है. But to be safely thus. But to be a king with proper safety. Now, what is it that he is not feeling safe about? He talks about that. He says, our fears in Banquo stick deep. Our fears in Banquo stick deep. So he is afraid of Banquo. वो कहता है कि जो Banquo में जो मेरा डर है वो बहुत गहरा है. And in his royalty of nature reigns that which would be feared. And in his royalty of nature. Now what is the royalty of nature? Good, generous nature. Good, generous nature. And what he is most fearful about when in terms of Banquo, he says that his good, natural, generous character, his good, generous nature is that what he is most fearful of. उससे वो सबसे ज़्यादा डरता है. It is much he dares. It is much he dares. वो बहुत daring है. Alright? And to that dauntless temper of his mind, he hath a wisdom that doth guide his valor to act in safety. And to that dauntless temper of his mind. Dauntless temper here means fearless temper. His fearless temper. Dauntless means fearless temper of his mind. He hath a wisdom that doth guide his valor. Valor means courage. Courage to act in safety. वो ताकतवर होने के साथ साथ सेफ भी है उसकी वजह से, अपने गुड नेचर की वजह से. There is none but he whose being I do fear. कोई नहीं है सिवाय उसके जिसके रहने से मुझे डर लगता है. And under him my genius is rebuked. And under him my genius, my wisdom, my intelligence is rebuked. Because he feels that when he is there, when in Banquo's company, he feels himself inferior. उसको वो अपने आप को कम समझता है Banquo के सामने. Okay? As it is said, Mark Antony was by Caesar. Mark Antony was always a second. Okay, when Caesar was there. Similarly, he feels when Banquo is there, I am always the second. Alright, he cannot get that top position. He chid the sisters when first they put the name of king upon me and bade them speak to him. He chid the sisters. Chid means rebuked, डांटना, scolded. डांट दिया उसने sisters को. Sisters, he is talking about the witches. Weird sisters. When first they put the name of king upon me, जब पहली बार उन्होंने मुझे राजा के नाम से पुकारा, and bade them speak to him, and he asked them to speak to him, और उसने उनको कहा कि वो उससे बात करें. Then prophet like they hailed him father to a line of kings, and then like a prophet, like a priest, they hailed him, they welcomed him, they addressed him father to a line of kings. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown. Now a fruitless crown, you should use it in your answers. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown. मेरे सिर पे उन्होंने एक ऐसा ताज रख दिया जो बेकार था, wasted crown. And put a barren scepter in my grip. Scepter is something which a king holds. Thence to be wrenched with an unlineal hand, no son of mine succeeding. Thence to be wrenched. Wrenched means take away violently. And with an unlineal hand. Unlineal hand means the hand of one who is not a descendant from me. ये स्केप्टर मैं एक ऐसे ये स्केप्टर मुझसे वायलेंटली ले लिया जाएगा एक ऐसे बंदे द्वारा जो कि मेरा बेटा नहीं होगा. एंड इफ इट बी सो, अगर वाकई में ऐसा है, इफ बैंकोज सन हैज टू बिकम द किंग, सो इज इट फॉर बैंकोज सन दैट आई हैव फाइल्ड माई माइंड. मैंने अपने माइंड को एक्सप्लॉइट किया, अपने माइंड को परेशान किया उसके लिए, बैंकों के बेटे के लिए. For them, the gracious Duncan have I murdered. Have I murdered the gracious Duncan for them? उनके लिए मैंने मारा उसको. Put rancors in the vessel of my peace only for them. Have I put rancors in the, rancors is the bitterness. Rancors here means bitterness. क्या मैंने ये जो bitterness है in the vessel of my peace, vessel is the cup, मेरा जो peaceful cup था, ड्रिंकिंग कप जो होता है ना, अपने उस ड्रिंकिंग कप में मैंने खुद कड़वाहट घोल दी उन लोगों के लिए. एंड माइन इटर्नल ज्वेल गिवन टू द कॉमन एनिमी ऑफ मैन टू मेक देम किंग्स, द सीड ऑफ बैंको किंग्स. एंड माइन इटर्नल ज्वेल, he is talking about, eternal means immortal, jewel he is calling his soul, अपनी सोल को कह रहा है वो. एंड माई इटर्नल सोल, माई इमॉर्टल सोल गिवन टू द कॉमन एनिमी ऑफ मैन. हैव आई गिवन माई इटर्नल सोल टू द कॉमन एनिमी ऑफ मैन. कॉमन एनिमी ऑफ मैन हियर मीन्स डेविल, सैटन जिसको कहते हैं. मैंने शैतान के हाथ में अपनी आत्मा को दे दिया टू मेक देम किंग्स, उनको राजा बनाने के लिए. द सीड ऑफ बैंको किंग्स, मतलब सीड ऑफ बैंको, बैंको के जो सीड्स हैं वो किंग बनेंगे. Rather than so, come fate into the list. Rather than so, come fate into the list and champion me to the utterance. List here means enclosed space for fight. Okay, उससे अच्छा होता कि I should have, and champion me. Champion me means challenge me to the utterance. Utterance is the final combat, final fight. Okay. So from his soliloquy we come to know about Macbeth's envy. हमें मकबेथ की envy के बारे में पता चलता है. So his soliloquy highlights his envy. You may note down these points. Okay, why is this soliloquy important? So it highlights his envy. Second, it reveals the working of his mind after becoming the king. What kind of change, in what way is his mind working after becoming the king? He feels uncomfortable due to witch's prophecy about Banquo. He admits his moral inferiority to Banquo. इस soliloquy से हमें पता चलता है that he feels morally inferior to Banquo. उसको लगता है Banquo morally ज़्यादा sound है और वो उससे कम है. He feels his better nature is rebuked in the presence of Banquo. Alright? So all this we come to know, and that is the reason of his envy towards Banquo. Okay, that is why he feels jealous towards him. Now you see, another important thing that we notice in this speech, in this soliloquy, is the images of fertility. इस scene में ना images of fertility has been used. Fertility, you understand, producing children, right? So in his expression of disillusionment, Macbeth uses images of fertility, जैसे जो वो fruitless crown, barren scepter, seed of Banquo, हाँ, तो ये images यूज की गई हैं. सिमिलरली बैंको भी जब पहले बोलता है ना, रूट एंड फादर ऑफ मैनी किंग्स, सो ही इज ऑल्सो यूजिंग दैट. सो द ऑपोजिशन बिटवीन मकबेथ एंड बैंको symbolizes the opposition between sterile and fertile. Sterile is barren. So Macbeth represents sterile. That though he has become a king, but he is barren. There is wasted. But on the other hand, Banquo is fertile. Suddenly he says, "Who's there?" Re-enter attendant with two murderers. Now the people who were waiting for him were actually the murderers. Okay. So now go to the door and stay there till we. He tells the attendant to go to the door and stay there till we call. तब तक वहाँ पर रहो जब तक मैं तुम्हें बुलाता हूँ. Exit attendant. Attendant जो है वहाँ से चला जाता है. Was it not yesterday we spoke together? क्या कल ही हमने बात नहीं की थी? First murderer says it was. So please your highness. Yes, हाँ जी, कल ही बात की थी. Macbeth says, well then now, have you considered of my speeches? Whatever I spoke to you yesterday, have you considered my speeches? Means have you given it some time and have you thought about it? Know that it was he in the times past which held you so under fortune, which you thought had been our innocent self. Now you see, here we find another shade of Macbeth's character. After becoming the king, he has become manipulative also. All right, and by using this manipulation, he is trying to provoke these murderers to go against Banquo. वो उनको बैंको के खिलाफ भड़का रहा है और ये समझाने की कोशिश कर रहा है दैट वट एवर मिजरीज दे हैव अंडरगॉन इन द पास्ट, बैंको वॉज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर दैट. Okay, so that's what he says. This I made good to you in our last conference. Conference here means conversation. ये मैंने तुम्हें अच्छे से बता दिया था. In our last conversation, passed in probation with you, how you were born in hand, how crossed the instruments, who wrought with them, and all things else that might to half a soul and a notion craze say, thus did Banquo. So here we come to know that there has already been a conversation between him and these murderers, and he somehow has been able to, he has invented a story to provoke them against him. He has manipulated the whole situation, and he somehow has made them believe that it was Banquo who kept them under fortune, below their worth, in the past. So he says, I made good to you, I proved you. Made good to you here means that I proved you in our last conference, in our last conversation. Passed in probation. Passed in probation means proved point by point. Proved in point by point with you. How you were born in hand. How you were born in hand. Born in hand here means deceived. How crossed, frustrated. The instruments. Okay, the instruments, the means that were used. Who wrought with them, who worked with them. Wrought here means worked with them. And all things else that might to half a soul and to a notion crazed. All things. So he has explained, he says that I've explained you everything. Who did what means were used, to which you have convinced even to a half-witted man and a crazy man that it was none बट बैंको हु डिड इट. कि कोई हाफ विटेड मैन होगा, कम दिमाग वाला इंसान होगा, या कोई क्रेजी इंसान भी होगा, वो भी ये समझ जाएगा दैट इट वॉज बैंको हु डिड इट. फर्स्ट मर्डर सेज यू मेड इट नोन टू अस. हाँ जी, ये आपने हमें बताया था. Macbeth says, I did so and went further, which is now our point of second meeting. मैंने तुम्हें बताया और आगे, इससे आगे की बात जो है इज द पॉइंट ऑफ आवर सेकेंड मीटिंग. वो हमारी सेकेंड मीटिंग का पॉइंट है. डू यू फाइंड योर पेशेंस सो प्रीडोमिनेंट इन योर नेचर दैट यू कैन लेट दिस गो. डू यू फाइंड योर पेशेंस सो प्रीडोमिनेंट. प्रीडोमिनेंट हियर मीन्स स्ट्रॉन्ग. क्या तुम्हारी पेशेंस इतनी स्ट्रॉन्ग है दैट यू कैन लेट इट गो, कि तुम इसको ऐसे ही जाने दोगे. आर यू सो गॉस्पल्ड. गॉस्पल्ड मीन्स टॉट as in a gospel. Are you so gospel to pray for this good man and for his issue? क्या तुम इतने अच्छे इंसान हो, क्या तुम्हें इस तरह से गॉस्पल में ट्रेन किया गया है कि तुम इस सब कुछ जानने के बावजूद भी इस इंसान के लिए प्रे करोगे और उसके बच्चों के लिए. Whose heavy hand hath bowed you to the grave and beggared yours forever. जिसके heavy hand ने, why does he call his hand as heavy hand? Because cruel hand. He was so cruel to you that his cruelty hath bowed you down. उसने तुम्हें इतना झुका दिया कि तुम एक तरह से अपनी grave तक पहुंच गए थे. And beggared yours. Beggared means deprived yours forever. और हमेशा के लिए उसने तुम्हें deprive कर दिया. First murderer says, we are men, my liege. My liege means my lord, we are men, but we are only humans. हम क्या कर सकते हैं इसमें, अब उसने जो किया. For that Macbeth says, I, yes, in the catalogue you go for men. हाँ, वाकई में if we talk about in the catalogue you go for men. Catalogue of species. अगर हम species के catalogue की बात करें तो according to that catalogue you are a man. As hounds and greyhounds, mongrels, spaniels, curs, shaws, water rags and demi-wools are clept all by the name of dogs. जिस तरह से then he gives the names of different species of dogs, different breeds of dogs. हाँ, जैसे hounds होते हैं, greyhounds होते हैं, some mongrels, spaniels, इन सबको are clept all by the name of dogs. They are all clept, they are all called. Clept here means called. They are all called by the name of dogs. उन सबको डॉग्स कहा जाता है, बट दे आर डिफरेंट ब्रीड्स, राइट? The valued file distinguishes the swift, the slow, the subtle, the housekeeper, the hunter, everyone according to the gift which bounteous nature hath in him closed. But though they are all called dogs, but they are different breeds because of their different qualities. Some are swift, some are slow, some are subtle, some are housekeeper, some are hunter. तो उनके क्वालिटीज के बेसिस पर, और वो क्वालिटीज जो कि उनको किसने दी हैं? बाउंटियस नेचर, नेचर गॉडेस ऑफ नेचर, जेनरस, बाउंटियस मीन्स जेनरस गॉडेस ऑफ नेचर हैज गिवन देम. अकॉर्डिंग टू देम they have different breeds, though they all are called dogs. All right, whereby he does receive particular addition from the bill that writes them all alike. Whereby he receives means according to that he receives the particular addition. Particular addition here means particular title. लेकिन उसकी नेचर की वजह से उसको पर्टिकुलर टाइटल मिलता है फ्रॉम द बिल, फ्रॉम द लिस्ट. बिल हियर मीन्स लिस्ट दैट राइट्स देम ऑल अलाइक. लिस्ट में तो वो सबको एक साथ डॉग लिखा जाता है, बट एज पर द क्वालिटीज दैट हैव बीन गिवन टू देम बाय द गॉडेस नेचर, they get different title in that list. Okay, and so of men. और इसी तरह से इंसानों की बात है. The same thing applies to men also. Now, if you have a station in the file, not in the worst rank of manhood, say it. Now, if you have a station in the file, now station here means position. In the file, file is the list of merit. Now, if you have a station, station means position. In the file, file is the list of merit. अगर list of merit की बात करी जाए और उसमें अगर तुम्हारी कोई position है और वो position not in the worst rank of manhood, जिसमें कि तुम manhood में worst rank में नहीं आते हो, मतलब मर्दानगी के मामले में manhood में you are on the above, okay, in that list of merit you are on the top position. When we talk about manhood, say it, and I will put that business in your bosom. If you are actually on the top of that list, in that list of manhood, okay, then you tell me, तब मुझे बताना. क्योंकि अगर तुम मैनहुड के मामले में नीचे आते हो उस रैंक में, तब तो कोई फायदा नहीं है तुमसे बात करके. बट इफ यू कम in that list of merit of manhood, on the top position, in the above rank, then tell me, I will put that business on your bosom. Then I will unfold the secret. Then I will tell you what I want to talk to, whose execution takes your enemy off. क्योंकि उसका एग्जीक्यूशन करके, इफ यू इम्प्लीमेंट व्हाट आई टेल यू, जो मैं तुम्हें कहूंगा अगर वो तुम करोगे, इट टेक्स योर एनिमी ऑफ, वो तुम्हारे दुश्मन को खत्म कर देगा. ग्रैपल्स यू टू द हार्ट एंड लव ऑफ अस. इट विल ग्रैपल यू, ग्रैपल मीन्स बाइंड्स यू टू द हार्ट एंड लव ऑफ अस. और हमारे दिल से वो उसको यू विल बी लाइक, यू विल बी लव्ड एंड अफेक्शन, यू विल बी गिवन अफेक्शन बाय अस. Who wear our health but sickly in his life, which in his death were perfect. If you kill that person, if you do what we ask you to do, because the person who wear our health but sickly in life, क्योंकि वो इंसान जो है उसकी वजह से I feel sick in my life. As long as your enemy lives, we lead a sickly life. Okay, we cannot have a healthy life. So if you implement what I ask you to do, our life will become perfect if our enemy is not there. So if you agree with what I ask you to do, then only I will tell you what, and if you feel that you have that kind of valor, that kind of courage, you are actually a man in that list of manhood, you feel that you are on the above rank, then only I will disclose it to you. Second murderer says, I am one, my liege. My lord, I am one. I am one of the persons who is on the above rank in that list of manhood, whom the wild blows and buffets of the world have so incensed that I am reckless what I do to spite the world. So he says, I am that man whom blows and buffets of the world. Blows and buffets. Buffets here means strokes. जिसको दुनिया की मार ने, blows and buffets, blows and strokes of the world have so incensed. Incensed means angered. मैं वो इंसान हूँ जिसको कि दुनिया की मार ने इतना गुस्से में भर दिया है, that I am reckless what I do to spite the world, that I do not care. I am reckless, I do not care what I do to spite the world. Spite the world means to take revenge from the world. मैं इस दुनिया से बदला लेने के लिए कुछ भी कर सकता हूँ. Now the first murderer says, and I another, और मैं भी एक और हूँ, so weary with disasters, tugged with fortune, that I would set my lie on any chance to mend it or be rid on it. And I am also another kind of person who is so weary, so tired with disasters, tugged with fortune. I'm so stuck with fortune. I'm tired of all the things that I have faced in my life that I would set my lie on any chance. कि मैं कोई भी chance लेने को तैयार हूँ, either to mend it, either to improve my life, or be rid on it, or to get rid of it. या तो मैं अपने जीवन को सुधारूंगा या फिर मैं मर जाऊंगा, मतलब मुझे उसकी परवाह नहीं है. Macbeth says, both of you know Banquo was your enemy. तुम दोनों जानते हो बैंको तुम्हारा दुश्मन था. True my lord. हाँ जी. Macbeth says, so is he mine. और मेरा भी वही है. And in such bloody distance that every minute of his being thrust against my nearest of life. And in such bloody distance, और वो इस तरीके से वो मेरा दुश्मन है, that every minute of his being, every minute of his life, कि हर मिनट जब वो जिंदा है, it thrust against my nearest of life, वो मेरी लाइफ के अगेंस्ट जाता है, उसका जिंदा रहना. And though I could with barefaced power sweep him from my sight and bid my will avouch it. And he says, though I could with barefaced power, barefaced means shameless power, sweep him means brush him away from my sight. अगर मैं चाहूँ तो मेरे पास इतनी पावर है, and if I use my power shamelessly, बिना किसी की परवाह किए, अगर मैं अपनी पावर को यूज करूं तो मैं आई कैन स्वीप हिम फ्रॉम माई साइट, आई कैन ब्रश हिम अवे फ्रॉम माई साइट, मैं उसको अपनी नजरों से हटा सकता हूं. एंड बिड माई विल अबाउट इट मीन्स जस्टिफाई इट, और मैं अपनी विल को जस्टिफाई कर सकता हूं, अपनी इच्छा को पूरी कर सकता हूं. येट आई मस्ट नॉट, लेकिन मुझे ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए. फॉर बिकॉज सर्टेन फ्रेंड्स दैट आर बोथ हिज एंड माइन, क्योंकि कुछ ऐसे फ्रेंड्स हैं जो हम दोनों के फ्रेंड्स हैं, उसके भी फ्रेंड हैं और मेरी भी फ्रेंड है. हुज लव्स आई मे नॉट ड्रॉप, उनके प्यार को मैं खो नहीं सकता. बट वेल हिज फॉल हु आई माई सेल्फ स्टक डाउन, बट वेल हिज फॉल, बट लेमेंट हिज फॉल whom I myself struck down. And thence it is, and therefore it is that I to your assistance do make love. And that is why, that is the reason, because we have some common friends and I cannot drop their love. You know, if they come to know that I have killed him, so they are not going to be my friends then, but I cannot drop their love, and for that reason only I need your assistance. मुझे तुम्हारी help की जरूरत है. Masking the business from the common eye, so that you can mask, cover up the business. Business is the deed, that act of murder, from the common eye, from public, from people, for sundry weighty reasons. Because I want to cover up the instance of killing him up for several weighty, significant reasons. All right. For that second murderer says, we shall my lord, we will my lord perform what you command us. हम करेंगे जो भी आप हमें करने के लिए कहेंगे. First murderer says, though our lives, हालांकि हमारी जिंदगी, अभी वो ये कहने ही वाला था, but then Macbeth interrupts him. Okay, he interrupts him quickly and he says, your spirits shine through you. Your spirits shine through you. You know, now he will be revealing the plot to kill Banquo. Within this hour at most I will advise you where to plant yourself. Within this hour, अभी मैं तुम्हें बताऊंगा where to plant yourself, कहाँ पर where to take up positions, तुम कहाँ पर positions लोगे. Acquaint you, inform you with the perfect spy of the time, the moment on it, for it must be done tonight. I will acquaint you with the perfect spy on the time. Perfect spy on the time means exact time. मैं तुम्हें exact time बताऊंगा. I will tell you the moment on it. मैं exact moment बताऊंगा. For it must be done tonight, क्योंकि ये आज ही किया जाना चाहिए. And something from the palace. From the palace here means something away from the palace. और ये palace से थोड़ा दूर किया जाना चाहिए. Okay, ये काम आज ही होना चाहिए और palace से दूर होना चाहिए. Always thought that I require a clearness. Always think, ये हमेशा सोच कर रखना, that I require a clearness. Clearness means freedom from any suspicion. मैं नहीं चाहता कि मेरे ऊपर कोई शक आए. And with him to leave no rubs, no botches in the work. Rubs means mistakes, botches means defects. और जिससे कि इस काम में ना तो कोई मिस्टेक हो ना ही कोई डिफेक्ट हो, कोई डिफेक्ट कोई मिस्टेक तुम्हें छोड़ना नहीं है. फ्लियंस हिज सन दैट कीप्स हिम कंपनी, फ्लियंस उसका बेटा जो कि उसके साथ होगा, whose absence is no less material to me than is his father's, जिसकी एब्सेंस से मुझे बिल्कुल कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता जैसे कि उसकी फादर की एब्सेंस से नहीं पड़ता. must embrace the fate, he should have the same kind of fate, same kind of destiny of that dark hour. So he tells them that you have to kill not only Banco but also his son. Why? Because he says that I do not want you to leave any mistake. Okay, so and it's better that you kill his son Fleance also, who will be there in his company. Resolve yourselves apart, I'll come to you anon. Resolve yourselves apart, तुम दोनों आपस में बात करो, मैं अभी आता हूँ. ठीक है. Then both murderers, we are resolved my lord, we are resolved, we are determined, हम सोच चुके हैं, हम करेंगे. Okay, I'll call upon you straight, मैं भी तुम्हें बुलाऊंगा, abide within. And then murderers leave from there, वो वहाँ से चले जाते हैं. तब now Macbeth is again alone. Okay, so again he is talking to himself. He says, it is concluded, Banco, thou soul's flight. Banco, your soul's flight. अब तुम्हारे soul की flight जो है वो conclude हो गई है. मतलब now your soul is going to leave your body. Alright. If it find heaven, must find it out tonight. And if your soul ever finds heaven, अगर तुम्हारी soul को heaven में जाना है तो वो आज ही जाएगी. Okay, so the points about the plot that he has against Banco is the encounter with murderers. So Macbeth's character undergoes a change in this scene. Alright, we find that his character has changed. इस scene में हमें पता चलता है that after becoming the king, he has become some other person. Right, there is a change in his character. He has learned to exercise the power of manipulation while talking to the murderers. His conversation with Banco and later with the two murderers shows that he has already become an intriguer. He collects information from Banco so that he can give proper instructions to the murderers. He explains them why he himself cannot kill Banco and why Fleance should also be killed. तो ये दोनों हमें reasons पता चलते हैं. He persuades them with his rhetoric and a promise of favor. So that is what we come to know in this scene. And all questions related to these points have to be prepared. You can be asked any question on these points. All right. So that's all for today.